September is California Wine Month. Did you know San Diego County is the fastest growing wine region in the state? There are 109 bonded wineries in the county. 25 of them are in Ramona. This Sunday on San Diego People, we'll take you on a tour of San Diego County's thriving wine country. See firsthand how our warm climate makes it the perfect place to grow grapes. We'll meet some of the winemakers, see how important the winemaking industry is to our local economy, and learn about some of the hurdles winemakers are trying to overcome to get the word out about their labor of love. And let's talk about some of the challenges of being a small winery. Putting Ramona on the map has been a goal of the 25 wine makers plus winemakers here. What are some of the challenges in making that happen?
Not just Ramona, but San Diego County. Having San Diego County be known as a artisan, handcrafted wine region. And it's very small, you know, it's a grassroots movement that's taken place for the last few years, and there are a lot of wineries, but it's not well known that we have wineries in San Diego County. We're not known for that. So we have the craft beer movement that has really taken off, and it's all handcrafted. And we also have just as much handcrafted wine making taking place here as well that people don't know about as much either.
Ian Vox and Lori Wagner run the winery in Ramona. It's called the Turtle Rock Ridge Winery, and they were really fun to talk to. And joining me right now is another winemaker, Terry Kearns. Thank you so much for being here. You run the Ramona Valley Wine Keeper magazine, and you also have your own vineyard as well.
Correct. I own Ramona Ranch Winery. Thanks for having me.
Sure. You were part of the story that we're running on Sunday as well. You know, when people think of wine country in San Diego County, they think of Temecula most of the time, but I was surprised to learn 25 wineries in Ramona, and it really is just a thriving industry out there. Why is San Diego County the fastest growing wine region in the state?
Couple of reasons. I think the biggest one is Supervisor Jacob and her efforts to pass the boutique winery ordinance. So the Ramona Valley Vineyard Association worked with her team and county staff for about 4 years to pass an ordinance that allowed us to open wineries by right if we were agriculturally zoned. And so that passed in 2010. Prior to that, it cost darn near $100,000, $200,000 to open a winery.
Tell us about your typical winemaker in San Diego County. I know you're really new to the game. You've only been doing it for what, 6 or 7 years?
Yeah, most of us have started in the mid to late 2000s, and your typical winemaker usually has a day job and has just got into it, maybe started out as an amateur winemaker. There's a great community of amateur winemakers in San Diego County. So maybe started out, making wine at home. We started out making wine at home, put in a small vineyard, and then grew with the region.
Well, let's talk about the region, because we have a map to show just how vast the region is. Really goes all the way south, almost to Mexico.
Correct.
Then you go east to Temecula, and as far north as Fallbrook. I mean, it is a vast amount of land with a whole lot of different microclimates.
Absolutely. There's wineries in Oceanside, there's wineries out in Campo, and like you mentioned, Ramona has a saturation because Ramona received its American Viticultural designation in 2006. So because of that, there's a lot of wineries and vineyards in Ramona.
And what makes San Diego's climate so great to grow grapes?
Grapes like what we like. They like, nice warm days, cool evenings, ocean breezes. And so I think places that we're happy are places that grapes are happy.
And what about the wines that San Diego is known for? We're looking out at the grapes, at the vines, and showing the process of winemaking. What are some of the wines San Diego's known for?
We're similar to the Tuscany area, so you're going to find Sangioveses, Alianicos, Barberas here in San Diego County. We've got like France's southern Rhone area, so Syrahs, Viognier, and Spain's Tempranillos are wines and vines that you'll find in San Diego County.
A lot of different varieties. Tell us about the economic impact that wineries have. We know that beer has been getting a lot of press in San Diego County, but the wine industry really does make a big impact on our economy.
It does, and I think Ramona's a great example. I think people sort of saw Ramona as a sleepy town, maybe a pass-through town on their way to Julian or on their way to the desert. Now it's becoming a destination. We have restaurants, we're hoping to have hotels, and you can really feel a difference and a vibrancy in the town when you drive through it.
So people who are watching right now and maybe want to explore San Diego County's wine country, what is the best way to do that, and what are some of the fun things that are happening this fall?
Yeah, two great websites, the Ramona Valley Wine Region magazine, which, as you mentioned, I co-own and edit, and we've got a downloadable map there of the Ramona area as well as the Highland Hills area. And then the San Diego County Vintners Association also has a great website to learn about the wineries in San Diego County. And then coming up, we've got two great events. In Ramona, we've got our second annual Art and Wine Festival, and that's going to be held on the first Saturday of November. It's our second annual festival. Funds raised go to paint murals in Ramona. I don't know if you noticed that when you were up there, but we've got 5 murals up now in the community. It's just part of our cleanup efforts. And then coming up in December, we're going to have the second annual Holiday Wine Trail, the second weekend of December.
Very
up
good.
In Ramona.
We are going to have a link on the KUSI website to your magazine that people can pick up and get information, and also some of the fun events that will be happening. And again, to find out more about San Diego's wine country, you can tune in this weekend to San Diego People. It airs this Sunday morning at 11 on KUSI. Terry Kearns, thanks so much.
Thanks, Sandra.
Good to see you again.
Nice to see
Cheers,
you.
as they say. All right, when we come back, Mark Mathis will have your first look at the weekend forecasts. Stay with us.